head up additive manufacturing for Matsuura UK. How's it looking currently?
Excellent. We can't really predict the growth that we're getting now, and I think it sits alongside the strong Matsuura brand. And I think because we've got that experience as a solution provider, I think HP is now really working well alongside.
So what's a typical client? Would it be a Matsuura user, like in the metal cutting arena, or is it much more vast than that?
It is vast. Yes, there is a percentage that is Matsuura based. We've got people producing fixtures now with HP alongside Matsuura sales. We've then got customers coming in for plastic who then hopefully then go on to sell Matsuura. So there is a relationship between the two, but the market, as you can see from the parts we're going to have out, it's vast. So probably 75% of that market is outside of our really known base.
Sure, when we look at 3D printing, additive manufacturing, there's so many to choose from now. So what is it about HP and Matsuura that's so appealing?
Well, I think as Matsuura, obviously we're used to selling high-value solutions and supporting those customers. So we're used to not just simply going, here's your machine, off you go. We've got decades of experience in that. So we approach it, I believe, very, very differently than every other reseller because we've got that experience and we know what it takes to get these customers to spend money, and they want a lot of looking after, and that's what we're about.
Well, what technology is it you offer on the 3D side?
On the plastic side at the moment, we've got multi-jet fusion from HP. So it's a plastic layering technology using 2D printheads to basically apply a fusing agent. And we get an incredibly strong plastic as a result. We do have metal jet coming later on in the year. And obviously that's going to be an interesting change. But obviously here and now, obviously we've got the multi-jet fusion plastic printers.
And I'm looking at the parts here. The finish is stunning on these components. So are we saying it's purely for aesthetic parts, or are people adopting this technology for parts where you maybe don't need that quality of surface?
It's a bit of both. People initially look at the grey printed parts. They're equally as strong, equally as functional, but people do want to get to that cosmetic level of finish because we're now getting to the point with the automotive finishes, the textures, where we can black now to a UV standard for automotive. So it really is a vast array, but obviously because we've got the dimension finishing technologies and we can now take it to the amazing finishes that we see, it kind of now shows you that we can produce final parts and in volume, and that surprises people. We're strong parts and we're not just for prototyping. You can now equally produce a few thousand and equally compete with mold tools and with the same strength as the mold tools.
For sure, and additive manufacturing, 3D printing, it's evolving at such a rate. From the HP perspective, what's next? Is it new materials?
Well, obviously they're evolving, but I think because they've got such a fixed technology now, and obviously it's a few years into the market and they are really disturbing the competition. So the next product is very much just learning on that experience. We're here now with the colour printer, and that is a sort of an expansion into a broader market, so universities, architecture places. The colour is obviously quite exciting. It's not for everybody, but it is a very interesting change, and obviously as a value product now, we can now start looking at a much, much wider audience with it. So no, I think it's a good, stable technology. Yes, of course, materials are coming all the time. Other than the PA12s that we got, the 11s, the glass beads, we're now looking at TPU arriving now, and that is going to open up some very interesting markets for us.